Long queues have resurfaced in several parts of Lagos as scarcity of petrol hits Nigeria's commercial center. Motorists were also spotted in search of petrol in some states across the country, and the development has caused gridlock around filling stations. A litre of the product now sells between 800 to 900 in some filling stations, a move that has resulted in an increase in the cost of transportation. Some filling stations are not selling the product, while black marketers have taken advantage of the situation to do quick business. Meanwhile, in an effort to address the situation, the federal government, through the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, had threatened to withdraw licenses of filling stations hoarding petrol. Well, the agency embarked on a war against the illegal sale of petroleum products, especially PMS, in jerrycans. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited had blamed the scarcity of petrol on a hitch in the discharge operations of a couple of vessels. The Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Olufemi Shoneye, assured Nigerians that the NNPCL is working to resolve the situation. For more update on this, we have the National President, Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Billy Harry, joins us on the news to help us understand why, for the upturned time, we're having fuel scarcity in major parts of Lagos. It's good to have you join us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Nigeria.
Well, we have heard the NNPC, of course, NNPCL give excuses for fuel shortage for the upturned time. This acute petrol shortage, some say, is entering its 6th week. You are a stakeholder in this industry. Can you tell us why there is fuel scarcity again?
Well, the reality is that NNPC has already explained to us as Nigerians and also stakeholders of the challenges that is facing the discharge of petroleum products that have been imported for use in Nigeria. And those stories, I can affirm that is correct. As late as Friday, I'm very much aware that NNPC is doing the much they can to try to solve that problem and bring products to all the depots so that we could be able to take the product from there as retail outlet owners and expand in a very efficient and fast manner to make sure that this situation is arrested and mitigated. So that's what is the situation now. The situation did not change because of the logistics transactions that were having those challenges at the time.
But, the question is, before, when we know there's a problem, what would have expected that the NNPC would come up with some kind of circular, particularly to Nigerians, to explain why we should expect fuel scarcity? Because sometimes it comes to us as a shock. It means major families, households at a very tough time. But why do you think there is that communication gap, really? And what more do you think can be done to ensure that we do not have this kind of issues again?
Well, I will advise that there should be consistent communication as they try to do with us, the stakeholders in the industry. But you yourself just said that the corporate communication manager had announced, as to what the challenges were. And those communication, I believe, should be sufficient to let the country know what's good. The only other additional thing that should be done is, while the problem is identified, there should be a speedy resolution process to ensure that we have petroleum products in country. And this is why we think that the in-country refining capacity should be immediately activated. Dangote Refinery is working there very hard to make sure that petroleum product is coming here. We are all very proud of Dangote Refinery. We sympathize with the challenges he has, and we hope that all that can be resolved. We are also hopeful that some of the refineries, which I personally and the team of others visited, that we saw that much progress has been made, should be activated. You know, there should be a process, even if the refineries are going to start to work at a very low capacity, even as low as 10%, we should be able to have products daily that should go around the country. But I'm aware that NNPC is doing everything possible to make sure that products are available in our retail outlets.
But one would, of course, wonder how your members, that's the retail outlet owners, are coping with the scarcity. But how do you respond to allegations of hoarding or diversion of fuel by some retail outlet owners?
Well, first of all, I will beat my chest to say that no Petron member anywhere in this country, unless they're in the hinterlands that we're unable to meet them with our compliance team, that will hoard product. Because to be a Petron member, there are very strict rules. You must, adhere to the rules, which include no hoarding, no adulteration, no shortchanging of the literage that is supplied. And my members in the last 5 years have been very compliant with that, because we have a very efficient compliance team with our 3P technology and physical boots on ground checks that we do with our members. It's only maybe in the hinterlands that we'll say if we're unable to quickly dispatch our team to check on whatever complaints that we have. So Petron members will not be guilty of that. I can assure you that. And I think that NMDPRO is right in rolling out those laws, those ideas, that I do not agree with them that they should accuse us, of hoarding fuel. We can only sell petrol when we have it. We can only sell any refined product when we have it on our stations. And if we do not have it, because NNPC has not given us, we cannot deliver on that mandate.
Well, Nigerians, of course, are hoping this will end very soon. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We have been speaking with Billy Harry, the National President of Petroleum Products Retail Owners Association of Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you.